Hello, this is Greg N4KGL, amateur radio operator. I am here at Eastbank Corps of Engineers campground in extreme southwest Georgia, just north of the Georgia-Florida line. And the campground's on the banks of Lake Seminole, where we have a campsite for the duration of winter field day. And we have something new as far as winter field day. We have the Buddihex hex beam on a MastWorks mast, and it's gently rocking against the sky. It gives us 20, 15, 10, and 6 for the event. And then likewise, you may be able to see that we have a in-fed wire, half-wave in-fed for 80 through 10. And so really we're all set for operations here. We have a little tent that we got some panels to keep the cold out. Solar power is working really well. Susie is helping us out. This is Susie taking advantage of the sun. Linda, my wife, is camping with us. And this is Chris, VA3ECO from Ontario. He's
just talking to some Nova Scotia friends of Gord, and I forgot it. And Gord's wife.
Yeah. So we'll show you the equipment here in the shelter. I'm using an ICOM 705 with an Elecraft amplifier. Hope to do a lot of CW. N1MM is our logging software. Our battery is a 40 amp hour in the orange box. And of course the solar is topping it off here. Something new this year is Quadplexer, essentially a multiplexer. It will let Chris and I operate 2 rigs on 1 antenna, but different bands. So that'll be a grand experiment. Chris loves his FT897. He's going to do a lot of PSK31 with his laptop here. So we're all set up, and we'll give you an update when winter field day starts in a couple of hours. Another activity we'll be doing is satellites. Chris is a big help on satellites. Got a ICOM 9700 and the SAT box. The SAT box is quite an innovation. Does all the Doppler for us and tracking of the satellite. And the antenna is an arrow antenna, so hopefully we can snag a satellite bonus. Cast 4B. There's some.
November 4, Kilo Golf Lima. November 4, Kilo Golf Lima.
Whiskey 4 Romeo CQ winter field day. CQ satellite Whiskey 4 Romeo over.
W4R, November 4, Kilo Golf Lima.
Copy. copied. November 4 Kilo Golf Lima. We are 5 Mike, Georgia. Did not copy your information. Over.
We are 2 Oscar, Georgia. 2 Oscar, Georgia.
Roger, copy. 2 Oscar, Georgia. November 4 Kilo Golf Lima. 73, thank you.
W4R, N4KGL, 73, thanks a lot.
Well, we're wrapping it up. It's actually the day after Winter Field Day. All packed up. Chris and I, Chris VA3ECO and I, N4KGL, we had an awesome Winter Field Day. Chris spent the night in the shelter despite the temps going down to freezing. He survived, and we had plenty of good food. Had really the best Winter Field Day as far as number of contacts. We had 500 all together, and we definitely took advantage of the hex beam. I couldn't be more pleased with it. The setup went smooth, operations went well, and it's all packed up now. We also used a Quadplexer from Low Band Systems. Initially we thought we had an issue with it, but overall it did allow us to operate 2 rigs on the same antenna at the same time, so that was to our advantage. We were a 2 outdoor, so 2 transmitter. Between the 2 of us, we worked all bands, well, 80 through 10, digital. Chris focused on digital and phone. I operated CW and phone. So we got multipliers for 80 through 10, and Chris was able to get 160 meter digital, so we should have a multiplier of 16. So we had fun. Looking forward to June Field Day. I think I'll come right back to the same site, use all the same gear. So looking forward to that. So thanks for all the contacts on Winter Field Day. The bands were full. I think we all had a good time. 73 from Eastbank Campground in Georgia.